You live now.
All right, all right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
The
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Hashem,
Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
Bahasham,
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 Rakakadash.
Bahasham,
God.
double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone.
Prophet
Peace
Yahawah.
and salutation to all our Kim out there that's doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you, I salute. All right. Yeah, man. Today, today is an exciting time to be alive. You know, because from the year coming, all we've been having is prophecies coming, from January straight up till now,
God,
and these are beautiful and exciting times to be alive, man. These are the days the prophets desire to see, you know. So as the people them continue to run around with their head cut off like chicken, like they lost, we rejoicing, man. But guess what? Even though we rejoicing, we still gotta have patience because we have other prophecies that needs to be fulfilled as well. Lord willing, we stay firm and we make it until the end. So today I really want to get on a topic on how the Most High is basically judging the world. In the form of this coronavirus, man. Because as you can see clearly, man, that the Most High, that He's punishing the earth which He made because you know we in the times of where the Most High is bringing these plagues, man. You know, and He ain't holding back His punishment no
God.
more because the people too damn wicked. He punishing them for their
God.
sins, man, their iniquity. You know,
God,
that's going on in the earth. Because as you can see, man, when we go on the highways and byways, when we look around, in our day-to-day lives, when we look around on our job, we see in the filth, the abominations, we see in all of that, man. But guess what? Now it's time for the Most High to collect on that, man. You understand? Now it's time to pay that debt. You see what I said? It's time for judgment,
God.
and that's what the people scared of, man. You know, that's what they're scared of. But guess what? The Most High ain't gonna hold it no longer, man. People looking for it to get better.
Nope.
People talking about when this pass. Ain't no telling how long we can be before this pass.
God.
You see what I said? Yeah, man. So
God.
without further ado, let's get into it, man. First precept I got here is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26 and verse 21. And if you ask him of any precept, you could bring it out as well. You know. So let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, and the last verse.
God. It's the book of
God.
Isaiah 26
Isaiah.
and 21. 4. Behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain.
Can. All right, so it says what? For behold, Yahawah cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. You see that?
God.
All right, because of all the shit what happened within the earth. You have these gay pride parades, the brothers killing one another. You understand? Doing all manner of wickedness,
God.
lesbianism, homosexuals, bestiality, just to name a few, man. So now Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he's making his move to bring his judgment upon the inhabitants of the earth, you know. And who's the inhabitants
God.
of the earth? Beginning with the wicked man, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you know. He's the wicked. But then again, you have the other nations, they wicked as well, as long as as well as the two-thirds of the nation of Israel as well. You know what I mean?
God,
The Most High is punishing them. All right. Why you think he bring this coronavirus? He's the one that sit on this pale horse, boy.
God.
You understand? These people talking shit but plead the blood of Jesus Christ and all of that. The Most High is the one that bringing this judgment, boy.
God.
You see what I said? Let's read that again.
You know that.
Babu Krishna.
For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain.
Done. All right, so the Most High is gonna kill. You understand? I would say destroy, but like Bashar say kill, man, because that sound
God,
more graphic. See
God,
what I said? The Most High is
God.
gonna kill a lot of people out there, boy. As you can see already. All right.
Uh-huh.
I was going through some headline news last night. All right. You think the Most High finished over there in Italy? No.
oh
All right.
boy,
Yesterday, Italy had what? 700 and odd deaths. 766 or 96, something like that, in one day. You understand? So the Most High is killing a lot of people out there, but, and he's going to bring a whole lot more deaths out there. A lot more deaths is on the way. These were the people them don't understand because the Most High spread forth his hand, and then none of these people check what.
God,
See what I saying?
Nope.
All right. So he's going to bring great death to the point where, you know, you can't even bury these bodies. You see what I saying? So it
God,
says what the earth shall no more cover her slain. All
God,
right. So the time is coming. It's gonna get real bad out here, but you
God.
understand? It's gonna get terrible. Okay. One of the headlines I read last night was what? Over there in Ecuador. You understand? The people them catching this coronavirus and they lay dead right where they fall, but and there's so much of them, but
God,
that's so real this thing is. But our people out there, they don't understand how real this thing is, boy. Did I
God.
say?
Nope.
E-
Okay.
Like
You
even in
got
New
some?
York, they shipping the people out. They putting the people in 40-foot container, shipping them out in cooler containers, in the refrigerated ones, where so much dead bodies
Gone.
there.
Gone. Or they loading them with forklift and shit like how you would load how you would load like pallet with different groceries
Like
or
cargo, God,
different hardware. Gone. They load them like cargoes, correct. You understand? And that's all done by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because he said what? I kill, I wound and I heal. I kill and I
God,
make alive. See what I saying? So this
God.
is all done by him, but the most high power Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi ain't playing around, but he
no,
ain't playing around.
Nope.
That's what these people don't understand. You understand?
So
They
every day,
think they think
you know.
he's what sweet Jesus coming with cup and baggie and shit and blow pop and candy and things like Yahweh Sab always to say. But they don't
God,
know the Lord, what? They don't know the
Hey,
Lord.
God. It's
uh,
a precept with the brother. It's like there's a precept with the brother
yep.
Bashar bring out 1 Peter 4:17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?"
Can't. You understand? That's it. All right? Because we out there, we doing the work. And if I could add to that too, if the righteous scarcely be saved, where the sinners and ungodly do appear. You
God,
understand? All right? Because
God.
these people, man, they joking, boy. They
God.
joking this thing real, boy. You know? The Most High is the one that's sitting on this pale horse, riding his horse, boy. You understand?
God.
God.
All right?
You
You
know
got
that.
something to say you want?
Yeah, Salakia, like someone told me this morning, I was saying, I was talking about what mainly was going on in the world. They saying like, y'all only talking about negative stuff of what's going on.
Prophet
We
is
only
moving.
talking, right. They trying to say being sensitive for what's going on. They say, by hell, what anybody think right now? Because we've been talking about this and the prophets back then did the same thing. So, different. Who
God,
cares?
Can't,
If you all don't believe this.
am I therefore
can't.
become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
That's it.
Yeah,
We,
God.
we, we to give them the whole truth, man. When it's time to speak smooth words, peaceable words, then we'll speak that. But we ain't in that time now.
You know.
You
done.
understand?
No.
Yeah, man.
God. That time.
When
That
y'all,
time
when
done
y'all got
pass.
any precept, you can bring it out.
Done.
You get, if you get any precept, you can bring it out. Someone could check the comment board. you know what I mean, keep an eye on the comment board as well,
Gone. I
you
on the
know.
comment board.
Gone.
Oh, yeah,
I see the
you know,
brother
I got a,
Mod post some scriptures there.
all right,
Gone. KDC. So
Yeah,
look,
that's
this
the
is
brother Lamad.
gone. It's Amos 9 and 9, which says, fulfill command the house of Israel among all nations. Lifted in a sea of it, yet shall fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
gone,
Gone.
all right, and that's what's happening now. And he's starting from this pestilence, man. You understand?
Gone.
All right,
Gone.
this pestilence, this coronavirus, you know, and as you can see, the whole
Hey,
world
brother.
is scared of this, you know.
You
Yeah.
know.
Gone.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
I got a precept here. I got a precept. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right, but the point is here, the Most High said what he's going to punish the world for their evil and and the wicked
gone.
for their iniquity, their sins. All right, okay, that's why you see what's happening in the earth. That's why what's happening in the earth happening. You understand? Because of the sins of the
Gone.
people, man. You understand? And guess what? They ain't
Gone.
have no excuse or no cloak for their sins. Because we out there on the highways and byways, weekend in, weekend out, plus all through the week we doing our sit downs. You understand? Brothers all across the world doing the same thing. So our people they ain't have no excuse for their sins. You understand? So guess what? The Most High bring this plague and he's justified in doing it. You understand? Okay?
Gone.
All right. Well, anyhow, all right. If you ain't got no precept, you could let's move to the next precept. You know, let's get the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, and we can start at verse 18. All right.
Gone. The preset what I had the heart was 16 and 8. You know.
Second Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Can. All right. The scripture say what? The beginning of famine and great death. All right. And that's what's getting ready to come. As a matter of fact, that's already here. All right.
Gone.
Just look around the world. You understand? Look around the world and see what's happening. The beginning of famine and great death. So the scriptures ain't lie. You see what
Done,
I saying? All right. Great deaths. So a lot of people is gonna die out there, but you
done,
understand? All right. You watch the movie Black Panther. You know you watch the movie Black Panther with Michael B. Jordan. His name and that was what Killmonger. No, no, no. He
done,
ain't no
God.
Killmonger, boy. The real Killmonger is Yahawashi. You
done,
understand? It's Yahawah, true Yahawashi. You
done,
understand? He's the real Killmonger, boy. All right. So a lot of people out there is gonna die, man, and it's happening right now as we speak with this
done,
coronavirus. See what
God.
I saying?
done,
A lot of people, you know, they're catching this and they're dropping down like flies. All right,
done,
like I said, if you don't believe me, just go ahead and look up the news. All right, look at the headlines all around the world. Okay, and guess what? The Most High Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, you understand? He warned us and he told us about these things before. Before this happened.
done.
See what I said?
Gone. Gone.
What? But these people, by really and truly, they ain't have no cloak for their sins, man. The Most High
Gone.
is damn wiping them out.
The
You see?
brother,
I get a quick precept when you finish. Gone.
All right, all right. Yeah, man, bring it
good
out.
desire what?
This is second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Can
Done.
all right, man. And they ain't really seen nothing yet.
Done.
You
Gone.
understand? When you look at it, the Most High bringing everybody down on the same level, boy.
Done.
All
Gone.
right.
God,
There's more to that. Uh,
right now everybody
You want?
on the same level.
Go on.
Done.
Right.
Eh,
No, no, read it again. Salakia. Read it again.
Second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Can. And guess
Done.
what? We out there every week, weekend in, weekend out. We telling the people. All right. So again, like I say, they ain't have no cloak for their sins. We telling them the truth of the gospel. We telling them the
Done.
truth of the scriptures. But saying that
Done.
they so damn high minded and so prideful, the Most High got to step in. All right. But check this: only the ones that are gonna take heed are the elect. All right. The
Done.
scriptures say according to 2 Corinthians 4 and 3, if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. When you look
Done.
up that
Gone.
word
God,
lost, it means to destroy. You see
Done.
what I said? So yes, indeed,
God,
many great miseries are gonna be done to them, boy, in the last days. All
Done.
right,
I get
because they walk in great pride.
God,
All right,
Gone.
two
you
precepts
got
here.
it.
Well, one from the brother Bashar, what you were saying earlier, John 15 and 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sin. Right?
Gone. They ain't have no cloak for their sins, because guess what? The supreme power, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, sent us out there on the highways and byways.
Gone.
You see what I said? And we declare the whole truth
God,
to them.
Gone.
You see that?
And
All
we
right. They ain't have no
God,
cloak for their sins.
gone. And we could declare this truth because we measuring the time. According to
Gone.
second address, chapter 9, starting at the
chapter
top.
9.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Gone.
And that's just
You
like
see
we
it?
brought out earlier, that horse running rampant across the four winds.
Gone.
God,
That's it.
He,
And
he,
I
he
tell you,
saw
Lord, go ahead.
he saw him start ringing that blood out he bad boy.
That.
you know that.
All right. And see, the brother KDC, post Revelation 19 and 10, you could bring that out, saying that, the man, Yahawashi ringing the blood out his bed. So
God,
you might as well go ahead and break that out,
God,
you know?
God, God,
It's
Yeah,
Revelation
man.
19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship Yahawah, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. It's Revelation 19
Right,
and 10.
God,
right. Read on.
God,
Salah. Verse 11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Yahawashi. Read.
Done. His eyes was a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
All right, read
A-
on.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name
Right.
is called the Word of Yahweh.
Gone. So this bastard was dipped in blood. You see that?
God,
So yeah, man, he was wringing the blood out his bed, man.
God,
Just like you say, Yahshua, but
God,
yeah,
God,
man. You know. But going back to
God,
second
God.
Ezra 9, and he says, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So when we see certain things happen within the earth, we go back to the scriptures. That's how we measure the time, you know, because he told us about these things before. All right. Desire you ain't finished there in
Yeah.
chapter 8. All right, so you could go
Con,
ahead and bring that out, you know.
con. Second Ezra 8 and 51. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
Right, read,
For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time is come, the time to come, Salaki is prepared, plenteous is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom.
right, speaking about the elect, read,
The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the mouth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten.
read,
Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality.
read,
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
right. You see that? And that's all them people were down. A lot of them was damn a bunch of scoffers anyhow. You
You
see,
know
they
that.
said scoffers in 2/3.
God.
All right. And the Lord told Ezekiel, all right, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, that your eyes spare neither have pity. You see?
Can,
All right.
can,
God, God.
Gone.
Yeah,
can,
man.
Fear ye not me?
Thank you.
See,
can,
all
nine and
right.
second Edges 9 and 9 say, there shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. So this thing, this
Can,
Gone.
coronavirus right now, this tormenting the people right now. you know,
can, can. All right. This is torment to them is correct. You
you
know,
know.
because Jake right now feeling it, man. All
Gone the
right.
day.
They got the man on the road right now. You know, understand? Being a damn nuisance and a torment to these people as well, because Jake don't want to stay home, man.
Gone.
Right, right,
all of this
right,
miseries, man. All of this miseries.
right.
Done, done,
Hey, the same time, the same time, it's the beginning of sorrows.
done, done.
Hey,
You're absolutely right. You
Gone.
know,
hey. Go ahead with
all
this.
The
right.
Go ahead with
avengers.
second Ezra 8.
Yeah, you could drop that. Let's jump back to chapter 16. Let's pick it up at verse 19.
Can,
Gone.
All right,
The second Edge 16.
can,
right, because
Pick it up.
19.
Salakia, right, because the brother brought out the precept in second Ezra 9
No.
and 9. It says, then they shall be in pitiful case which have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Now
Gone.
let's get some of those torments, right?
Gone.
All
God,
right. Pick
Second
it up.
Edge 16 and 19.
and 19.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Gone. Affliction and hell, boy. Pure affliction and hell. And hell ain't no place where you damn go when you die, where you burn forever. No. All
God,
right. Hell is a condition played out on earth.
Um,
You see what I'm saying? So these are plagues, all right, sent from the supreme power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, to bring punishment upon the earth to the wicked people. Because remember
God,
now, he's punishing the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquities. All right. So
gone.
everything you see what's happening today is justified. All right, because the wicked people doing a bunch of shit.
Gone.
Most High told us about it, and he tell us he was gonna do it. So now he's doing it. You
Gone.
understand? All right.
God,
The brother brought out a precept on the comment board.
All right. Bring it out.
This is Baruch 4 and 31. It says, miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is
Done.
she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. Gone.
Done. As
And that's what
Babylon is
happening to
dead.
these. Gone. That's what
Done.
happening to these scoffers now.
Can,
Huh?
Done. All right.
They used to laugh and scoff at us as we on the road. When we go teaching, they running us from around the spots. Now what now? Y'all run us from around
Done.
the spot. Y'all can't even go inside them holiday houses like y'all could have no more. Y'all
That's
grieved.
it.
Y'all ain't got no stability. When y'all could have seek the wisdom, y'all laugh at it. So now we laughing at
That's
y'all.
it. Done. You
can,
know.
can.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's true, because like, oh, when we on the highways and byways, we see our people scoff and talk a bunch of shit at us. Nah, the scoffing really stop. You see what I
Gone,
said? Because, man,
gone,
I get people ask me every day, man, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What the Bible say about this? What the Bible say about that? Well, well, you know
Can,
me. I say, well, man, yeah, I know. You see what I
gone,
said? So now when they
you
were
know,
scoffing, now it's my time to scoff at them. That's how
gone,
this thing go.
you know,
You understand? Because guess what? When we been out there, when they had that liberty, they took it for granted, man. You
gone.
understand?
can,
But now the time here, you know? Yeah, man.
can.
All right. But let's read on, because throughout all of this, all right,
Mhm.
the ones that escape from this, you understand, they ain't turn from their wickedness. All right, and we could prove that all day.
All day.
Remember going back to Hurricane Dorian? All right. Oh,
Can,
the people was in mourning and crying and weeping and going on, and they saying that they're gonna repent. But
you
right
know,
after the hurricane, boy, but they going
Gone.
right back to their wicked
Right
ways,
back to
boy.
the
you know,
wickedness. hmm
They get more wicked.
hey,
You're
they just
right.
been saying,
The
It walks
wickedness
straight up.
increase,
they just been
Gone.
saying they's
you
hoping
know.
that pass quickly. And the same thing,
Mhm.
they hoping now that this thing pass quickly.
Boy, they
Done,
ain't getting nowhere no time soon.
No, no, no.
done,
Uh, when you pick it up at verse 20,
done,
verse 20, second address 16 and 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
done. So guess what? Even in the time of all these plagues, man, Jake is still gonna be wicked. All
You
right.
know,
Uh, earlier in the week, right? The brother Tazayavon is posting the WhatsApp group, what things would he get from what's happening around the world and even in the country. All right, you see what Jake doing? Jake knocking piece of leg in the car right in the front of the yard. You see what I said? The
God,
wickedness still
yeah,
going
yeah,
on. You see what I said?
it's still going,
Yeah, boy. So
you
even
know,
right, so even when all this plagues is happening, Jake still is going to be wicked, man. Esau still is going to be
you know.
wicked, and we seeing that now, even as this coronavirus go on. All right,
God,
Jake now getting creative with their wickedness, boy. You see what I
You see
said?
that
Under
You
shit?
know,
the condition, yes, boy. Under the
you
condition
know that.
with this curfew, Jake find creative ways to be wicked, boy.
Yes, sir.
God,
You understand?
Can,
All right.
yeah.
Throughout all of that, guess what? They still ain't trying to seek the Most High power Yahawah Shem Yahawashi in these times.
No,
That's why he's gonna destroy
no,
them, but that's why he's gonna kill them, boy. See what I said?
can,
Cause Jake full of shit
you
bad,
know,
boy. All right,
but
yeah, boy. All right,
can get precept right
you
here.
got it. You got any
Uh,
precept?
Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. So Jacob is going
Done,
to
God,
continue to be wicked, continue to be filthy, you know.
done. Yeah, boy. All right, and Jake can continue to cry, boy. All right, but let's read on.
verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You know
Done.
something
That's
with that,
right.
God,
Salakia?
Go ahead.
You know something with that? You don't notice in Nassau gas prices going down?
Can man.
that's
Gas
Hey,
right.
prices
that's
going
that.
down.
Right.
Can. That's beautiful
Gone
that you
down.
say that,
Right.
man. The gas prices gone down.
But they don't
Oil
know
gone
why.
down.
Can.
All right then.
And with that,
Can.
what can go down next? The value of the dollar. And when that go
Can.
down, what coming after that?
Can.
The digital
Ma-
currency.
Done.
God.
Can.
And with that is
That's
the
what it
mark of the beast.
can. The digital dollar, Lord
Oh
willing, we can
man.
get into that next. You see
God.
what I'm
Done.
saying?
God.
Get into that next, Lord willing. But the
Done.
digital dollar is coming next when you see this coronavirus die down. Through the
God.
spirit, we could see
God.
that,
You know
man.
that. Yeah.
You know. But
And plus,
let's read
plus
verse
we know.
21
Hey,
again.
two previous articles that the minister was saying. That minister John Roll, the governor of Central Bank of the Bahamas, is saying like, yeah, they want to have the whole Bahamas digitized or basically on a project sand dollar by the end of the year.
God.
You know,
Done
so
by
to
the
the
end of the
powers,
year.
that may be before, yeah, that may be before the end of the year, because the way how things going now,
Done.
shoot,
Done.
they speed up.
Done.
God.
Done. All right.
Verse 21.
Yeah, let's bring verse 21 back again, Baba Kushia.
God. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Done. All right, that's right, man, because the scriptures speak about when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, man. You
God.
understand?
God,
So things is gonna get real bad out here, man. You see what I saying? You know, and when you look at things, when it look like things seems to be getting better, you know, then what happened? This coronavirus happened, you know,
God.
and we don't know how long this is gonna be around. We don't know what time this is gonna die down, you know. But
God.
Lord willing, we hoping for it to get worse, man. All right, and we looking for this that when this damn actually get worse and then not die down, then the digital dollar arrives. You see what I said?
God,
But guess what? At the end of the day, all these are plagues sent from the supreme power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You
God.
understand? And again, he's riding that pale horse. He's taking his time riding that. You see what I said?
you know that.
God.
Moving through
All right.
slowly.
Done. All right. Let's read on.
Verse 21. 22. Salakia. Stacking address 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Done. It says, but for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of
Shall perish
famine.
of famine. God.
You
God,
see that? So
Boy.
the people is gonna die out here, man. They're gonna damn the Most High is gonna damn starve them to death, buddy.
God.
All right.
boy, hey,
Jeremiah say what? Jeremiah say what? Such as for death to death.
God.
You understand? So if they starve to death, then they deserve it.
God.
All right. So people out here gonna starve to death, man. You know. Then
you know that.
when you look at it too, uh, there's a lot of false information going around, but this this amount of virus or the this amount of cases we have, or the
Mm.
country getting locked down, people get scared and they go to the food store. You see what I
God.
saying? And
Boy,
they
them
stock up on that food and shit. You
God.
know,
You know,
They stocking up on that for nothing. They
done.
stocking up
That's
on
it.
them for us. Hey,
But guess what?
you know,
Go ahead.
they gonna know when ain't no food to be able to get into the country. They
Done.
gonna see they
Ain't too
they ain't
much more.
feeling the pinch now. Like Bashar always say, the most I put the pot on the stove, but it ain't light yet, you know. Watch when the heat start heating up. When ain't no more food can get you. Then
Done.
you could truly start seeing the nature of these people.
Gone.
I see him jackass was walking about the road, but the Marona, he stupid
Yeah.
ass. The most I got a special thing for him, boy.
What?
You know that.
Yeah, boy.
Uh,
You know. So as
God,
I was saying, you got these people they go into the food store and they stocking up on food and shit. But guess what, man? That food is only gonna last for so long. You see
God,
what I'm saying? Because the time is gonna come, when it ain't gonna be no food in the food store. You see what I
God,
said? And the food that they stocking up on that might last, let's say, for about 2 weeks or so. And then what they're gonna do? You understand? These people are gonna starve to death, man. You see what I said? All right. And then the scripture say, what? If you escape from the hunger,
famine. The sword.
you're right. If you escape from the famine, Salakia, all right, then the sword is gonna destroy you. You see what I said? So
God,
guess what? Even over there in Babylon, right? You got these troops and then set up all over the place. All right, they might damn shoot you down in the street. You
God,
see what I said? But the modern day sword is what? The gun.
the gun.
All right, yeah, man. All right, yeah, man. One of the damn UN troops or something might shoot them down, man. They ain't shit.
Salak,
All
God,
Salakia,
right,
right? I say, Salakia, right? Karadazar, like I told someone this morning, I say, what you saying now? This a joke. This kind of lockdown is a joke. The what Esau get coming. This is
God,
a joke,
boy.
man.
gun.
God. You know the odd to that.
All right,
You know, just simple as that. What we watched earlier today is I one with your boy who was scared to take that vaccine, but who was reluctant to take that vaccine, and they forced that on him. You know,
gun,
God,
this there's a precept of the brother brought out on the comment board, Jeremiah 17:5, which say, "Thus said the Most High Power, cursed be the man that trusted in man, and make it flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Most High." Right? He bring that upon himself. Because he saw them, the ambulance, for help. And when they come to
God,
him,
gun,
he thought they was coming with cup and baggy, like Yahawah say. But what they do to him? They jack him right up inside that way,
gun,
you know. And you could hear Salakia, you could hear it inside his voice, the distress inside his voice. He's telling people where he is. He expecting to have some rally or something, or the
gun,
cavalry to come and save him. No sir, no
gun.
sir. It don't work like that. Only
All
the
right,
most like
God.
can save you in them times.
gun. All right. Well, let's read on.
Salakia. Verse 22.
23.
Salakia 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
Done. It says what? And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
God,
Dung is shit.
God,
All right. So there's gonna be so much damn death out here. There's gonna be like bodies on the streets. You know. There's gonna be so much damn
everywhere.
bodies on the streets all over the place, everywhere. All right. The scriptures say what the slain of the Lord should be many.
many.
Right.
God,
God,
There's gonna be dead bodies everywhere, man, and there ain't gonna be nobody to bury them. All right. That's how much
God,
death is gonna be out here, boy. And it's
God.
documented right here in the scriptures. You see what I saying? All right. Well, let's read on.
Verse 24. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it.
Read,
The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The
read
grapes
on.
shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men.
Gone. All right, and that's how it's gonna be out here, man. You see what I said? And you get a
See that?
glimpse of that, right, from the aerial
God,
shot of what they take over there and post it on online. What's not, you could see. You ain't seeing nobody. You see what I
God,
saying? So that's how it's gonna
God,
be out here because also too, right? A lot of people is gonna die. That's why it's gonna be like that. All
God,
right. And the
God,
cities ain't gonna be filled no more because a lot of people are gonna be dead.
God,
All
God,
right. They even make movies about these things, like
Hmm.
I Am Legend and all of that.
Long time.
All right.
Yeah.
When you
Addictive
watch I Am
programming.
Legend, can when you watch I Am Legend, basically it's only Will Smith out there
Gone.
searching and seeking for
You know.
survivors.
Yeah.
All
Can.
right. And the people who make that movie, you understand, they read the scriptures because that comes straight out of the scriptures.
Gone.
All right.
You know that.
But let's read on.
Not to stray too far from the topic, right? But with you use I am legend. What's so interesting about that, right? He lived for so long by himself, but the
Can.
minute he met a woman, he died.
Can.
That's some shit.
Yeah.
Man, hey, this
All right.
verse
Verse
27.
27.
Gone. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
Read.
For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks.
Can. All right. So, like I say, man, imagine that movie, I Am Legend. You know, the man Will Smith walking around looking for other survivors. The clefts of the rocks in this time represent these buildings and shit. You understand? So the ones that are left, they're gonna be basically hiding in these buildings and shit. All
Gone.
right. So he was basically looking for survivors and he couldn't find none. So that's basically how it's gonna be. All right. And that's
Done.
trust me, this time coming. All right. And it's, like I say, it's gonna be few people in the city. All right. So and the people that are left again, all right, they're gonna be hiding in these different buildings, hiding out, and they're gonna be scared. So basically, it's gonna be like pretty much like a dead zone. All right,
Done.
yeah, man. So that's if you could imagine a movie, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Gone.
All right, yeah, man. People, Will Smith go out every day looking for survivors, calling on the radio. He want to hear someone's voice, and he ain't able to do it because it's so much
Gone.
people dead.
Can.
You don't know what is what. All right, so that
Right.
saying come directly out of the script. Yeah, as you can see.
Done.
All right, yeah, man. All right,
Is why so you don't take this part of the Bible out. You know.
right. Well, let's read on.
Verse 29. As in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives.
Read.
Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard.
Right. So basically, like let's say, like if you gathering grapes or what you picking grapes, you pick what you could pick, right?
Gone.
And the remnant would leave. All right. That's so it's gonna be like the few people
Gone.
that's gonna be left in these city. You see
Gone.
what I said?
When you
So
think
imagine it, right?
that's like Esau.
Salakia, right?
Go ahead.
No, no, go ahead. You got it.
Like where it say or as a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. That's like Esau army is going through the city, is taking people out. They can get most of them, but some may the remnant would only be safe.
Can. All right. Then also too, a lot of
See.
people is gonna die.
Gone.
I
You
get a good
see?
precept right at the top. Salakia.
All
Can.
right.
They
Bring
go
it out.
when.
The second is just 9 and 20. So based on what you said, so I considered the world and behold, there was peril because of the vices that will come into it. And I saw it and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people.
Gone.
You know,
Right. All right. So that's going into the elect.
God,
All right. So let's go back to chapter 16. Let's pick it up at verse 30 again. Let's
Or
read
as
verse
when a
30 again.
verse 30, or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard.
Right. So again,
God,
like if you picking grapes or whatever fruit you picking off a tree, all right, you only pick so much what you could carry and then you leave the rest. Let's say you pick most of them, right? That was ripe and the ones that green still, it's just a little bit, and you leave them. All right, so that represents a little bit of people that's going to be left in the cities. You see what I'm saying? Because the majority of people are going to die out. You
God.
see,
Done.
right? All right. So let's read on.
Verse 31. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
Gone. All right. So people is going to be out here looting and shit. People going to be going into other people's homes and shit with guns and shit, looking for
Done.
whatever food or whatever they could find, whatever they could get. You understand? All right.
God,
So there ain't gonna be no law out here, boy. All right, and that's coming.
Done.
Again, that's documented here in the scriptures. All
God,
right?
second Edges 15, 2nd Edges 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity
All
upon
right.
his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread
Right.
and for great tribulation.
God.
Done. Right.
Done.
All right. Uh, you got something you want to add to that, Yahshua? Oh, you good. All
No,
right.
no, that's it.
Well, let's
Not
read
it.
on then.
I just
All right, this is verse
All right.
32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and the ways in all the parts shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through.
Can. Like, again, like going back to that movie, I Am Legend, right? Or The Walking Dead, or the Book of Eli. You
God,
understand? You see
there you go.
broken windows, grass growing out of the concrete. You understand? Boarded up place. You know what I mean? A bunch of damn wildlife and shit. That's how it's gonna be out here, man. All right, yeah, man. Because there ain't gonna be no one to basically like take care of the cities like how they do today.
God.
All right, yeah, man. Let's read on.
The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Gone. So a lot of these women out here, is gonna lose their man.
God.
You see what I said? A lot of them is gonna lose their husbands and shit. All right, read on.
Shoot, not only that, a lot of them mourning now because they have no husband. Those
Gone,
so-called independent women. You know what I mean?
gone. Don't worry.
Boy,
In that time, we can scoop up all of them.
God.
Uh,
God.
all right,
Verse 34. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
gone. And in World War III, a lot of these men are going to be killed in that war, man, as
God.
well as in the minor wars that's to come. These race
Mhm.
wars and these get Jacob trouble. A lot of them are going to die as well. All
It's a
right,
it's a
God,
Salakia. With those military jobs.
gone. All
Mhm.
right, we'll
And,
read on.
and Jake's them joke about that too.
Gone.
Draft. Yeah, they joke about that too. Boy.
All right,
Verse 35. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of Yahweh. Behold,
gone.
the word of Yah.
The last year, right? Gone. That's it, right? Because we, the servants of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the man, we search the scriptures and we understand these things to come. You understand? And when these things do come upon us, we have a power source that we could go to. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And guess what? He's going to keep us stable in that time. All right.
Mhm.
Done.
So you could drop that Yashi Wamba and let's get Isaiah 33 and 6.
God.
All right.
God,
This thing will be the stability of thy time.
Done. All right.
This is
The book
Isaiah
of
33 and
boy.
6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is his treasure.
Gone.
Done. Done. That's it. All right. So wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of thy times, man. All right. So knowing all these things to come, and we know what is gonna that is gonna keep us stable in these times or in those times to come. And the thing that is gonna keep us stable is the word of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, the wisdom, the knowledge is gonna keep us stable, man. All right. So we wouldn't be bugging out like these wicked niggas out there. All right. Yeah, man. So pretty much we have everything we need written down in the scriptures to survive, man. You
Gone.
know. So
Can
again, man, these are some beautiful times we in, man, and we getting closer and closer to the coming of our Lord. You see what I said? Our big brother Yahushai, man. And as we see brothers all around the world rejoicing, to see what is happening in the world. You know, I mean, and it ain't fully 100% chaos, but the Most High allow us to see certain things still, man. But as these things happen, we gotta still remember to have that patience. All right. So from there, let's jump to Second Ezra chapter 4. All right. We pick it up at verse 26. All right.
Second Ezra 4 and
Second Edges
26.
4 and 26.
Done.
Then he, Salakia, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. Haste to pass away.
Done. All right. Because Ezra's had a lot of questions, man. Ezra's had a whole lot of questions. He's like, man, I gotta know what's going on, man. What's happening? Tell me what's happening, man. I gotta know. And some of the things the angels tell him, and then again, some of the things the angel couldn't tell him.
Gone.
But for us,
Yeah,
in these times, man, we have everything written down in the scriptures for us, man. You know why? Right?
can.
Another one of the things that was written was what? That the doors are gonna be shut in the streets. Looking around the world and see if you ain't see these businesses closed.
Gone.
All right.
Gone,
So that proved these scriptures to be
Right.
true.
gone,
You see what I'm saying? He
gone,
told
You
us
know that
about the mark of the beast.
all
All
around the
right.
world.
All right. He tell us about the pestilence. All right. And as a matter of fact, that's what's happening right now. This pestilence, this coronavirus, this plague. All right. And this is causing a whole lot of damage on the economy as well.
gone,
Gone.
All right.
You know that.
People health, people losing their jobs. You understand? People find themselves in hard financial situation. See what I saying? All these things was
Uh,
prophesied and written down, man. Like the angel said, man, this world hasten it fast to pass away. So what that means, he's gonna shorten the days for the elect's sake. See what I saying? All right. And when this was written during the Babylonian rule, man. All right, during the time when the Babylonian was ruling
can.
more than 2,000 years ago, something like that.
gone,
All right. Yeah, man. Okay. So all these things we have written down, all right, for us, man. Okay. The scripture said what? The things that are written aforetime are written for our learning.
gone.
See what I say? Okay.
Can.
Yeah, man. All right. Bashar of your Proverbs 1 and 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. That's right, Bashar. Fools do it, damn hate knowledge, man. You understand? How long they can continue to damn be
You know
simple?
that.
Because our people simple as hell out here, boy. You know? All right. Let's read on. Verse 27.
And cannot, second Ezra 4 and 27, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities.
Can. All right, and that's what it is, man. Look at it, the people look at us like we damn crazy. You see what I'm saying? When we out there on the highways and byways, because here
God,
it is, everyone want uh, peace. Everyone want to basically be financially stable.
God,
You know, nobody want to damn be living from paycheck to paycheck. You see what I said? All right,
Done.
but us, we don't want to be living in no damn wicked society, man, full of
God,
homosexuals and lesbians and shit. You
God,
understand?
God,
You
Full of
know,
evil and wickedness.
in this
But yeah, it
guilty,
is.
you know,
God. All right, but yeah, it is. In this society, everyone doing their own damn thing, man. You see that?
God,
and they talk
All
about that.
right, because the world isn't governed.
hmm,
All right, and as you can see, that this video going around with the Pope and all of that, they want to come in with their new world order shit. See
hmm,
what I said? They putting themselves, Esau, them
Done.
putting themselves as the Most High. You see what I said? But guess what? The supreme power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, he's going to allow us to govern this world. Lord willing, we be a
God,
part of that number. All right? And that is going to happen. Okay?
God,
Yeah, man. All right? But Yah say they don't want to suffer for the Lord.
God,
You damn right. All right? They want to continue to drive their damn Cadillac, Escalade, they Jaguar and shit. You
God,
understand? And it's funny too, you know. Throughout all of this, right? These damn
Yeah.
stinking no good pastors, they asking their congregation to still pay tithes and send
they
them
died.
offering and shit.
Still pay tithe.
You know, silly
Sending
shit
you
like that.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping off on the month.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know,
Done.
I ain't seen not one pastor
Dropping
going
off at
up
the
and say,
door.
well, man, I ain't seen not one pastor going up, man, and say that they trying to heal someone from this coronavirus. Not
God,
one. You know what I said?
They ain't get no
The
access.
healing man, Benny Hinn. All
God,
of them damn people he
Yeah.
claims he healed. When
Yeah.
he come out
Yeah.
on stage, he raise his hand, and that section of people just damn fall out. You
God,
God,
understand? Where that is, man. You see what I said? That's a big
Yeah.
damn joke.
You know.
Yeah, boy. Boy, our people them crazy, boy.
Shoot, the oxygen, hey, the oxygen is really sick. They sick this time, so they can't act.
Done. All
Boy.
right. They paid actors, man. You know?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Read verse 28.
Verse
You
28,
know?
second Ezra 4 and 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is soon, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Done. And that's what it is, man. But it's on its way, though. You see what I
Done.
said? But it
God,
ain't here yet. It isn't here yet. But like in chapter 9 says, Ezra chapter 9, it says, the end is manifest in great sign and wonders, man. You see what I
God,
saying? There's gonna be
Right.
a lot of things people is gonna see out here, but they ain't gonna understand. But guess what? It's all right here written down for us. You
God.
see that? All right,
Precept,
these
yo.
people don't read. Go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 8 and 5, it says, whoso keepeth the commandment shall fear no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
Done.
Verse 6, because to every purpose there is time and judgment, therefore the misery of man is great upon him. We
That's
consider
it.
the times, we consider the judgments, right? And true, we in this truth, and we keep in the commandments of the Most High Power, evil shall come before us, right? We shall fear no evil thing. But to those who don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Power, according to verse 6, misery shall be great upon them. And that's why so many of these Edomites, so many of these rich and famous, is feeling the pinch of the things that's going on today.
Can. All right.
God,
You and people. All
God,
right.
and people as well.
That's a quick precept to what the Akia bring out. This the rock in the Apocrypha chapter 33, verse 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that fear the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. You
God,
see that?
God,
Uh, right. Yeah, man. So
God,
we fear the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
God.
See?
God.
All right. So let's go back to second address, chapter 4. We pick it up at verse 29.
Verse 22nd Ezra 4 and 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, they cannot then can it come slack it, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Can. All right. And what is sown with the good? The elect. The elect of the nation of Israel. All right. Because why? The kingdom is prepared, man. All right. That is what is sown for the good. All right. And Yahawashi he speak about that in the book of Matthew. So let's get that. All right. So for that, let's jump to the book of Matthew, chapter 24. All right. Verse 30.
Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Can. All right. The same way Yahawashi live. All right. When you read Acts chapter 1, it's the same way he's going to come back. All right. Read on.
God,
Verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Right, Can. All right. And that's what they're going to do. Like it says in the book of Matthew, chapter 13. All right. So let's get that. Let's jump to chapter 13 and verse 24.
It's Matthew 13 and 24. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. But
Right,
when the
read.
blade was but when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
Can. All right. So after a period of time, the tares appeared also because if you look at the wheat and tares, they look just alike.
God,
All right. And that is going into when you really go into it, that's going into the Israelite look just like the heathens, and the heathens look like the Israelite. It's gonna break
God.
itself
just like
down.
the Israelites.
All right,
God,
let's read on.
Verse 27. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then had it tares? He
Read.
said unto them, an enemy had done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he
Read.
said, Nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
Right, read
Let
on.
both let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn.
Can. All right, and we coming into that time, man, because
God,
like I say, you have people that look like the Israelites, and you have people that look like the Edomites. But it's all
God,
gonna come down to the spirit, all right, of
God,
that person. All right. So the reapers are the angels. All right. They're
God,
gonna step in and they're gonna gather up the elect according to Matthew 24. All
God,
right. And they say what? And bind them in bundles and burn them. So he's gonna separate the wheat from the tares. All
God,
right.
God,
And as you know, the wheat good for something, and the tares is
God,
something you just burn.
God.
See what I said?
God,
That's why a
So
lot
they
of
gotta
church
be
right,
bugging
burned
out.
up. Yeah,
right.
you know.
The tears ain't no good.
Right.
What you could do?
They're
What,
no
what
good.
could you do with that?
Right. You see what I said? The tear is good for nothing. All
God,
right. And that's Esau and other nations. You see what I
Hear
said?
that?
Because even though um you have Israelites that look like them, you see what I said? But then it all boils back down to the spirit. All right. So let's jump back now to second Ezra chapter 4. Let's pick it up at verse 30.
Second Ezra 4:30. For the grain of evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness had it brought up upon Salakia. Let me start again. For the grain of evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness had it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come?
Done. All right. And the time of threshing is what? The separating of the good and bad. All right.
God,
So the good you keep and the bad you get rid of. You see that? Just like what the angels are going to do.
God,
Okay. So
God.
let's read on.
ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed had brought forth.
God,
Read on.
And when the tares shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill?
Can. Read.
Then I answered and said, how? And when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil?
Read.
And he answered me, saying, Do not, do not thou hasten above the most highest, but thy haste is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded.
Can. All right. So basically, he's like, man, the angel, uh, Uriel is telling Ezra's man,
don't
look here,
rush the
calm
most high.
down. Right. Calm down and
Yeah,
chill out, man. Because basically, you got to be patient. The same thing with
God,
us. You see what I saying? So even though all this great miseries is happening, we still got to display that patience. You see what I said?
God,
That's
God,
why these times is so exciting because we've been speaking about all these things that's gonna happen for years, man. You
time,
understand? How long we been out on the road? How long we been making these videos talking about this? And now what is happening is manifesting itself. You see what I saying? Then it is all the work of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You see what I saying? And we know that our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. So guess what? We still got to display that patience. You see what I saying?
God,
Because there's more things to come. And Lord willing,
God.
we make it through until the end and be delivered out of here, man.
Though it
You know,
tarry, wait for it.
though it tarry, wait for it. You know,
God.
yeah, man. All
And
right.
bring out the breeze up.
Yeah, you could bring that out.
So Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Right. So all
So
these
that patience
prophecies that
command.
right, all these prophecies that happen that we spoke about, all these gotta come to pass. You see what
God.
I'm saying? But while that coming to pass, we gotta still have patience. All right. Uh,
Verse
let's read
35.
this last. Yeah, let's read this last one, and then we're gonna switch it up and talk about the mark of the beast. All
God.
right.
Verse 35. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask question of those in their chambers, saying, How long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward?
All right, Khan. Basically, at the end, when the elect is gathered. All right. It says, "What did not thy souls ask of the righteous?" Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things, and their chambers saying, "How long shall I hope for this fashion?" Right? Now the answer is what? Basically at the end when the elect is gathered, man. All right, and that's the process of separating the wheat from the tares. So we gotta wait throughout all of this because we don't know who's the wheat, we don't know who's the tares. All right, so it's gonna be the wheat, the tares, and the shaft. All right, but you know the wheat, the tares and the shaft is gonna be burned together. So that's a process it gotta go through, man. And of course, you know you're not gonna keep, you're not gonna keep the bad apples. You're gonna get rid of that, man. You know, just like the Mosai. The Mosai is gonna get rid of the bad apples, and he's gonna keep the good because why? He could use it. It's the
Gone.
same thing, man.
Con,
You know, yeah, man. So we gotta display that patience still. All right, yeah, man. Now switching up gears a little bit now. You
Uh,
know, we're gonna talk about the mark of the beast now. All right, because the brother Desire One, he posts an article, in the group, about basically in the Philippines, how this coronavirus pandemic, basically forcing a lot of people to do online shopping and what's not, and a lot of
uh,
people over there is taking advantage of that. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so that hard
con,
physical cash is right now over there is hard for them to get their hands on that. All right, so now it's forcing the banks
con,
now to create their own digital currency.
Gone.
You see, we actually seeing that because on the island here where we live, all right, and give you an example. On the island here where we live is one bank here on the island, all right, and everyone and they Mars be there. All right, they've been
Mm-hmm.
trying to get there from the week come in. They've been trying to get there to get
Gone.
but $40 to put some gas in my car, you know. And every time I go there, the lines them is outrageous. The line them is be long, you know. So I say that to say
con,
this, the brother Desire one also say the bank's supposed to close for about 2 weeks. All
Gone.
right, now I'm guessing that the armor services, is bring that live cash out of Nassau. They here to restock the bank here. I'm guessing that there's no money in the bank. You
Gone.
see, and this end with affect this inter island travel now. The man they can't really get to move back and forth like that. You see, so cash is low. That's what I'm guessing. Now I ain't saying that's what it is.
The
The Lord
ATM
willing,
shut
I
down
hope
because
that's
ain't no
what it is.
cash in it.
con,
Right,
And it can come a time if the people can't get cash from central bank to the distributing banks and they can't get it to the outer banks, if ain't no cash there, there ain't nothing they could do.
right.
That's
All
why
right,
it was
and
shut
guess what?
down.
Gone. And guess what? With this pandemic is actually forcing now these people to come up, and sign up with this canoe thing, you
Gone.
know,
con,
the Project Sand Dollar. You
Mm-hmm.
see? So that's what's gonna happen. All right. So at the end of
con,
this thing, the digital currency is gonna rise, man. Through the spirit,
con,
we could see that happening through the spirit. You see what I'm saying?
con,
We could see that happening through the spirit, bro. I'm telling you, you know.
That's just how
Yeah, bro.
how that can force people to take that chip inside their hand. Because
Right,
if they flocking for this and shit ain't even hit the fan yet, imagine
right,
when they really get in the pinch.
right. All right. So that hard cash, you can't really get your hand on that. All right, until you alleviate all those long lines and you know they're gonna come up with this thing. And as a matter of fact, they're gonna implement that because they already up in the app, a section set up whereby you could enter your debit card and all your monies that you have access to everything right there on your money from your money.
God,
See what I saying? And the
con,
only thing left leaves is for the stores, the man to sign up with this Project Sand Dollar. You see? Yeah, man. So
God,
that is what is going to happen. But again, we're not saying that that is the mark of the beast, but through this
Yeah,
pandemic, through this
it's leading
coronavirus,
towards it.
that's going to lead, to the
It
islands
to step
being
in that
digital.
direction.
Right.
Come on.
All right. And like the brother Yashawan brought out earlier, the governor of the central bank, John Roll, he said by the end of this year, he would like to fully have all the islands fully digital. You see what I saying?
Salaki, right? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Zion.
Yeah, Salaki. I read an article. I know I shared it to the group. Mainly, I defined the article. You know what I mean? They were saying that, you know, 1,200 over 1,200 participants already. You know, uh, what the lack of a better word. I think it's integrated with that Canoe app and all that. Over
Mm.
1,200
Enrolled.
participants.
Come
Right.
Yeah.
on.
Yes, yeah, enrolled.
Sign up
Can
within
yeah,
that first
over
week,
1,200.
first couple days.
hey,
Can
God, hey,
Done.
and that mean from 2 months ago.
Right,
can
right, can.
So
You see?
right now it is way more than that right now.
Come on.
can.
Right. It's way more than that now. So we could bring out that precept in Revelation, you know.
Revelation 13 and 6. We start verse 15.
We'll start at 16.
Can Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads,
Right, read?
and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, threescore and six.
Right. So basically, when you see this coronavirus die down, you know, we're gonna see the rise of this digital currency. All right, now we're not saying that that is the actual mark of the beast. All right, but that's a step toward the
That
direction of the
direction.
mark of the beast. The
Come on.
ultimate goal is to put that chip into your right hand or your left hand. Now, on that chip is going to be your banking information, your passport, your driver's license, your voter card, basically your whole life, medical records, uh, 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 insurance, all right,
Blood
everything,
type, everything.
blood type, everything. See what I saying? That, my friend, is the mark of the beast. But
Mm.
saying to get this money into digital, no, that isn't the mark of the beast. You see
No.
what I saying? All right,
That's all
but go ahead.
so that's all programming, meaning they easing you into it. See
Right,
if because when you think about it, if they'd have just jumped from cash to the mark of the beast, it would have been an uproar, but
right.
they have the ease into it, into the digital currency, and then
Process.
into that mark into your hand.
Can
Convenience.
Done,
process. Can.
God,
Can,
done. They're gonna gradually do it. You see,
can.
but
God,
we are witnessing, we are gonna witness, the end of this hard cash or the Federal Reserve note. We are
Can,
gonna witness the end of that come the end of the coronavirus. And you could
can,
mark my words on that. All
can.
right, that
God.
got to
Hey,
happen. You see,
hey, and
because
think about it, right?
Salakia, right? Salakia, right?
God,
As even
God,
in that article, they spoke about I think over there in France. France right now is trying out something with their central bank to create a digital currency, and then they spoke about the Bahamas. The Bahamas
Can.
is on board, and we here in the Bahamas create our digital currency, all right,
Can.
in the
Can.
form of what they call the Canoe app. The brother Yashuan have more information on that, so you got it, Yashuan.
God. Like I was saying too, even before this pandemic happened, all these central banks all around the world was basically getting into their own central bank digital currency. So they's already been preparing for this time. So now as this coronavirus pandemic happened, it even caused them to even speed up more into getting their own digital currency. So when that time comes to be for them to release it, it will be more easy for them to just say, you know what, bring this thing out. Because as
Right.
we know, a
Done.
lot of countries around the world, all right, they don't have some type of form of digital wallet. You know, many
Done.
countries already have their digital wallet. You know, so the people them
Done.
they like the idea of not having cash. These tourists go.
Done. Done.
You know,
Yeah, man. Yeah. And then too, I guess the Philippines, they looking at how the Bahamas and how France, create their digital dollar through the central bank. You see, but ultimately, this is going to tie into one world thing. You see what I saying? Because Esau is
And
trying to set up for his new world order and all of that, but the Most High ain't going to allow that shit to come to head. You know? Yeah, man.
can
Yeah. So
and
again, at the end of this pandemic, we're gonna witness the rise of the digital dollar, man. All right,
God.
you could mark my words on that.
can
All right, I'm guessing that that's what it is.
Mhm.
and
that's what it is.
See, yeah, man.
That's what
So
God.
it is, man.
yeah, so if you ask him of anything
You know,
else, to add, you could, the floor open.
can anything too, right? With over here in the Bahamas, okay, with them with this canoe up, all right, they saying too that our value if you want to what get order order your food or your groceries, you could pay right through the app and they could deliver that right to your door.
So that's like a Uber
But
service. Eh?
You know,
man, say
yeah,
that again, Salakia, say that again, but man, you breaking up, man. And
I say to right with the canoe app. Okay, if you wanna order some food or go to the grocery store and get a couple of stuff, right? You could order it, all right, from through the app, and they will have somebody deliver it right to your door. But you see how this weekend the government shut down the whole country for this whole weekend. Okay, and as,
Hmm.
as
done,
we know, okay, it will get even more shut down like this, perhaps, you know. So that's the
God.
thing what they implementing right now.
So that's like a
You
Domino's
see,
for grocery.
so
done.
right, you see.
That's what you call convenience,
So
man.
once they get
God.
convenience, right, they doing everything convenient for the people, and the people them they loving it.
God.
You
But
know
you
what I
want
mean?
me? You,
They
know,
ain't gotta they ain't gotta go to the bank. They got no cash.
God. But you know what's so interesting about that? You know
God, you got
that been something what they've been trying to do here in the Bahamas for a long time. You know, like delivering groceries and such. But nobody wanted to go on board with it.
yeah,
But this same virus causing a lot of
right.
things that wasn't
This
uh
cost in it.
kind and more or less forcing it. And now that it's being forced, people starting to see, well, okay, this seems easier and easier. You know, all this is programming. You know, all this is programming because now people seeing where how it easier
God,
to do this. When they implement something else, there'll be more along the lines to accept it. You know what I mean?
Done. So
God,
that's basically
God,
a backdrop of how it's gonna work, man.
Con,
But again, for the viewers out there, we're not saying that that's the mark of the beast.
con,
All right, what that's gonna do? That's gonna soften up your minds, ease your minds. All right, so that when they bring the actual chip, you see how easy now to say, well, okay, all right, let's say I live on an island and I want some groceries from Super Value. I could just pay online and then they deliver my shit to the boat. And that become a new
Right,
way and easy and convenient for me. But to make it
Right.
right,
even more easier, they put this shit, say they put this in your hand to make it even more easier. All right. And that's the whole idea for them to put this RFID microchip, which is the size of a grain of rice, to put that chip in your hand. All right. That's what they want to accomplish. All right. So now with
God,
all these things and they're making it more easier, they're selling you it pretty much. All right. So when
God,
that time come to implement this, all right, you'll already be down for taking it because it'll be so much easier. You see,
God,
it'll be even
God.
more convenient.
See, God. See, and that's the whole idea is to push convenience, because when you look at it, all right, the digital dollar is tied to your phone,
God.
okay, to the app. Your phone could be misplaced or get lost or get stolen, okay? So
Gun,
eventually, after a period of time, people
God.
get tired of that saying, but that. So they can, they can just bring in the
Mm-hmm.
IFID microchip and tell the people, like, yeah, this is more easier, this is more safe. You can't lose
Yeah,
it because it on you all the time,
It always with you. Mm-hmm.
you know, right? You know,
done.
And that's how.
like you say, soften up the people in their mind.
God. It's a lock. And the same thing inside the article with the Yahawah post. One of the countries they was giving away phones to the people who contracted the COVID-19 virus. They gave them phones. Now they call it phones, but on the phone it was an app, like a tracker app, so it'd be able to trace like wherever they go. And again, like you said, Yashawan,
Gone,
is to soften up their minds. So if they get a free phone, right, with a tracker app inside it, how much less would it take for them to accept that chip with is attracting
right?
all the information on it? People don't even have to travel with
gun,
wallet no more. You know,
Done.
No,
gun.
Done.
Convenience.
convenience.
Right.
see,
I
see
got a
to
precept.
see to gone, gone.
Well, go ahead, ask you one. Go ahead.
All right, Salaka, Salaka. It's we do with this app, right? With the digital wallet on your phone, okay? People still get robbed because they can hold you up and they can say, like, you transfer this to my account. You see, saying from
Done.
from one app to the next app, you still can get robbed, but they're saying taking a physical cash, you
Done.
know.
Right.
But with the
So the whole
IFID
goal,
microchip, you can't get robbed.
right. So the whole goal is to get that chip in your hand. And if you take that, you're going to be
Can
destroyed. All right.
can
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstones in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right. So if you take that, all right, you're gonna be destroyed. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is gonna
can
kill you. All right.
you know that?
He is gonna kill
Can
you. So
Gun,
yeah, you've been warned. All right.
you know that?
You've been warned. You know. Yeah,
I,
man.
I get one last precept, because mainly, we've been saying these things over and over, over and over. We've been saying these things. Like you said, that's not Karabasah, they've been warned. And at the end of the day, you don't gotta believe us, because this words of the Most High, this will not go out void. All right. I get one more scripture. This is Romans 3 and 3. Or what if some did not believe? Should their unbelief make the fate of the Most High without effect? Okay, because mainly what's going on, you're not, these people are not going to stop whatever the scripture says of the mark of the beast, whatever we're saying now with the digital currencies. All these are going to come, like you said, Garatazar. Eventually, at the end of this, after this coronavirus and all that, you know,
Yeah,
like Mina said, we're going to face an economical war. With that economical war, the integration of that digital currency system, all right, going to be convenience for these people. That's about it. So you don't have to
done,
believe what we're saying at the end of the day, but thus said Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
done.
You know,
Really and truly, we don't care if they don't believe, because if they don't believe, that
that's
ain't gonna
enough.
stop what's coming. You see,
That's
God,
enough.
it's a quick, it's a quick, it's a
Nope.
quick precept, of what you saying. This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. It says, "Fear not the imagination against thee; fear not the incredulity of them that trouble thee, that speak against thee." Speaking about
God,
their unbelief. So if they don't believe, too bad. We don't care. You know
God,
God,
why? Verse 5,
you know,
right? Salakia verse 4, it says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." So really
God,
and truly, we don't
right.
care if you don't
God,
believe, man. You understand?
God,
All right? Because we telling you these things and we seen it happen and we seen it come to pass. So who's you? You see what I said?
God,
God,
We don't care. You know?
yeah,
The brother Salakia, right? The brother KDC posts Second Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. You're absolutely right, Akia. When you look
God,
up that word lost means to be destroyed. So too bad if
God,
they don't believe. All
you
unfaithful
know,
shall die in their unfaithfulness.
God,
You know?
God. I
Yeah, man.
got
God,
as going into that word convenient, right? The
Yeah,
etymology of that word, you know, and it says convenient means to is fit, suitable, proper, affording accommodation, opportune, favorable, right? When you see the word opportune, that's like if when the mark of the beast is an opportune moment for them to have complete control over you. You know,
done,
convenient is another word for opportunity, right? Now, from the Latin convenientum, which means present participle of convenire, which means to come together, meet together, assemble. You see, unite, join, or combine. And when you take that mark, that's you uniting with the mark. That's you uniting with the beast. And when you make that unity, separation from that. So
God,
done,
convenience with that mark, the convenience of that mark is you uniting with that mark, the join and combine, which means you agreeing
done,
with it.
done.
God,
You know,
All
God,
right. And the scriptures say what? Let me pull that up again. Uh, I got a different precept this time. Revelation
God,
16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, "Go your way and pour your vials of the wrath of God upon the earth." And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the man which had the mark of the beast. And you say that's
God,
them agreeing with that, right? So even if you
God,
agree with that, you're gonna be destroyed.
God,
All right,
God,
because
God,
you agreeing with that, you take that.
you know that,
You see, and upon them which worship his image. All right, so
God,
you're gonna then be destroyed. All right,
God,
that's it.
God,
God,
You see, yeah, man. So Lord willing, you know, we be a part of that number slated to make it out of here. Chosen for salvation.
God,
You know,
God,
Lord willing, we got to
God,
also to live through that, man. See what I said?
God, God,
But to live through that is beautiful.
God.
You see?
God,
And before the Salakia Garadaza, And that's for those Christians who say they saved, but they ain't gone through the tribulation yet. That's a heap of shit.
God. Yeah.
Uh, hmm,
Hmm. Boy,
see,
Pastor Pork Chop dancing about the place, eh? Instead of edifying the people,
yeah,
he only he down in them, boy.
you know,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, man.
You rather
Yeah,
listen to
man.
Pastor
So,
Paul than the prophets out on the streets.
God.
God.
You know,
Yeah. So,
yeah, man,
yeah. So, we have anything else?
that's it.
If not, we gotta close out. You see?
God,
Yeah.
God. There's a
Yeah.
precept
The
with the
brother.
brother.
Done.
All right. You bring it out, that Yahshua, bro. Bring it out.
There's a precept with the brother. Put up on the comment board, Psalms 58 and 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that a
God.
man shall say, Salah,
God.
verily
And
is a reward for the righteous. Go ahead, go ahead.
the last here, right? Uh, 58 and 10 again. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance, and he shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Lord
God,
willing, we get a chance to do that, man. Lord willing,
God,
we a part of that number. You understand that the hunt these damn devils.
God.
See what I said? All right. Wait.
Verse 11, so that a man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a power that judgeth in the earth.
Done. All right. And again, Lord willing, we are a
Done.
part of that number. To
Mhm.
make it out of here, because that's the reward of the righteous, man. Then he
God,
posts Psalm
Done.
52 and 6. The righteous shall also see and fear and shall laugh at him. You damn right. You understand that the
Done.
Most High is going to use us, all right, to laugh at these wicked niggas, man. You
God,
know?
You know,
Yeah, man.
desire, man.
God,
Yeah, that's how you want. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, if you ain't got nothing else, then we could, close out. You see?
God.
done.
All right. You got anything? Got anything you actually want?
No more,
Yashua, anything?
Kwam Yasharala.
All right. All right. Lord willing, we hope that was edifying and it served its purpose. So with that,
done.
I want to give all praises to
All
Yahawah,
praises to
Bahasham,
Yahawah,
Yahawashi,
Bahasham, Yahawashi,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
Bahasham,
Barakadash,
Barakadosh,
Barakati
Barakadaw,
Yahawah, Barakati
Barakadaw,
Yahawashi. God.
Shalom, and Bad Babam.
Shalom. Kwam
done.
Yasharala.
Shalom.
Yes.
Right?
Shalom.